So I am very curious to see the tactics behind what the white supremacists basically trying to do. You know what I'm saying? As far as sexually exploiting a female and getting a targeted individual to, report that or say something about that and use it against them. I am very curious to see how they are trying to maneuver that situation. We already know that they do things to try to, they use these people to try to get to you, manipulate you to get, inside secrets and have a close spy, basically. Get like, I had to sleep under my passwords. I mean, over top of my passwords with them in between, basically my mattress. You know what I'm saying? I have to have my shit locked up when I leave the house. I only let my children's mother. I only left the house when my children's mother was here for like the last 3, 4 years. She had to attend all my family events and stuff like that by herself with my children because I can leave my house unattended. These people not only break into places and stuff like that and have the means to do so, but other people have keys, you know what I'm saying, that have been compromised. So, I put all my trust in basically one person. It's one person I've been depending on to make sure, that I'm cool, man. I felt like I was literally two neurological conditions. You know what I'm saying? Which enabled me to really keep up with not only myself but a lot of stuff. And they backdoored me, man. These scumbags was literally plotting and planning. And the only thing I'm trying to figure out now is how long certain people been involved with this. Like, was they involved with it from the get go, or was they recruited? It seemed like they was recruited at a certain time, but you know what I'm saying. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. Is crazy. I'm finding out more and more information, and people are revealing themselves. A lot of people show they guilty, like by not being able to talk when they think I might be recording them, not being able to be themselves, switching up every day. You know what I'm saying? And they like, what, y'all look more bipolar, schizophrenic than I do. I'm open. I'm coming out here like, let's talk about this publicly. Let's be open about what's been happening to me for the last 6 years. Let's release my police reports. Let's do this publicly. That's what I'm trying to do. Why are people scared to talk about what's happening publicly? You know what I'm saying? Come on, like explain this stuff. How did a man go from being how did a man become disabled and still finances and everything in check to the point have to cash his oldest checks before they expire, build his credit, everything, and he's reporting being hacked the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm reporting being hacked for 6 years, that means I'm being stalked for 6 years. If I'm showing y'all different routers and different computers and different devices associated with different emails, different phone numbers, and different everything, there's no way I can keep being hacked without being stalked. You know what I'm saying? And people would have to have access to me in close proximity for people to be able to put administrative passwords on brand new computers that I purchased. You understand what I'm saying? They have to have physical access to those devices. So who's giving these people physical access to me? Why would my children's mother go from helping me document and report these things? And this is why I say certain people was recruited. Cause why would they go from doing that to end up lying about it and not only helping me, but not even just stop helping me, but start basically covering up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious to see what is the plan behind these white supremacists. Like these really are some Karens. You know what I'm saying? Like how Karen try to make a situation out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? And just try to manipulate stuff. And these is the tactics being taught. But the truth gonna come out. People gonna show their true colors. And it's inevitable. Is that's the beautiful thing, man. The way I position this thing is inevitable. You know what I'm saying? They only can make things worse. They can only involve and include more people. I'm going to continue showing my true heart and being honest. Like, I love this girl. I love my family. Like me, her cheating on me. I'm not insecure about that at the end of the day. I'm going to accept you for who you are, but you are showing me who you are. But still, out of all of that, I do believe this girl is being point blank period sex trafficked. These are predators. I've been telling y'all they was predators. I've been telling y'all these are the same type of people that would be involved with sex trafficking. I don't know too much about sex trafficking, like even the tattoos and stuff. But just from doing research behind this, I've heard multiple targeted individuals associate being targeted, especially the females, being targeted with sex trafficking. Actually, all females that I know, like I'm pretty sure it's males too. It's crazy now. We living in a different times right now, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But we living in the times where people make evil seem fair seeming. So the devil is revealing themselves. The demons are revealing themselves. The people who make evil seem fair seeming. Point blank period. You can't tell me, oh, this is my family, so it's okay for people to protect their family doing evil shit. Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? No, in no way, no shape, no form. If everybody do it, how would the world be? You know what I'm saying? If my child is out here doing some heinous stuff, they need to be arrested. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they're being manipulated to do the heinous stuff, then the people manipulating them need to be held accountable for show. And the people that's manipulating whatever kind of programs these are to have innocent civilians and citizens being targeted by the things that they're dependent on to neglect our rights. You know what I'm saying? The things that people fought and bled for and died for. That's crazy. That's a whole nother thing. So for me to put even, my love for somebody or my family over that, then no, that's unacceptable. That's you basically selling out the rest of humanity for some scumbag shit. You know what I'm saying? So no, it's not family over that. If my children did some crazy shit, my own children, I looked my child mother in the face and told her, straight up, I'm not some crazy shit, son. No, fuck no. If they out here violating people, trying to oppress people, and or murdering or raping or pervertedly spying on people, like who would? And this is why I say it has to be somebody. Even if they convinced her, to eventually convinced her fully. Now, it was manipulation and fear that got her to that point. You know what I'm saying? To even let them be able to get in her head like that. But I'm not saying this is facts. People have to speak up for themselves. And that's why I say I'm done playing games with people. It is what it is. But I'm going to continue to keep my house cool. I'm going to continue documenting and reporting these things. These are predators amongst us whole time. Like I said, today is December 15th. It's like 2:29 in the morning. And I've been telling y'all, like these people are fucking predators. Like they are their tactics. Like who would think it's cool to manipulate people? But the last couple days, a lot of noise campaigns. It did just snow, so they could use that as a excuse or whatever. But no, even prior to that, for about the last 5 days, it's been heavy noise campaigns and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I did have some SIM cards coming, so that's when they start doing stuff like that. That's when I definitely when they feel threatened. Like I had the my government SIM card. I reordered that. That came 2 days later. Like I told y'all, that finally came. And I got another service that I pay for or whatever. For years we had to have multiple internet services. We was paying for this stuff. Maximum speeds, gigabyte internet services, and we had to have three different joints just trying to stop these perverts and predators from spying on us. Think about if somebody had the ability to sit there and really listen to you have sex, watch you with sophisticated surveillance equipment that can literally tell when you blink, when you frown, when you smile, when you open your eyes. So it make 3D images of you. So not only are they listening to y'all moan and stuff like that, but they listening to you have sex, and they can see a sophisticated. They can see clearly, what y'all doing. So not only that, if they're spying on your phones, they see everything you like, all your sexual, and they're able to target you with that stuff. You see what I'm saying? So they literally, man, these is predators, man. They need to be investigated. MS Auto and them for sure. Whoever they think they are, I don't care what your government credentials was. You're a fucking domestic terrorist and you're a pervert. Whoever's in charge of Morton PD and Morton Barrow, point blank period, they are predatory and they are perverts, man. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing this to me after I became disabled. Nothing has changed about me besides me becoming disabled and me not being able to keep up physically and mentally with certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Have they took me out of character? Yes. Anybody would be taken out of character if this stuff was done to them for years. No, not even years. If this is done to anybody, you're going to defend yourself. You're going to be mad. You're going to be angry. But targeting individuals, we don't have that luxury. You know what I'm saying? Cause we dealing with some Karens. When I say this is what I say, like we really dealing with some people who will create a situation and try to make it put the blame on you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a stand up man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say be yourself, be stand up, always be yourself, just tell the truth. Just document and tell what they do. And it just is what it is. I have to tell the truth. That the truth is the only protection for my children. Me, ignoring this and letting these people end up targeting the children, end up convincing the mothers to end up targeting the children. If you can be, first of all, if you can be influenced to turn on the person who gave you the children, then you can be influenced to turn on the children. You know what I'm saying? And like you can be manipulated to do that. Think they gave you the children. That is literally the other half of your children. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe more or less. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you, but that is a part of your children. It's no way you can hurt that person without hurting your children or hurting yourself for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really love your children, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But yeah, the truth is the only protection for everybody. Like I said, even the people involved with it, y'all loose ends, man. Y'all are loose ends. I know these are manipulators. They getting people, they making people feel like they have to be involved with this. But no, at the end of the day, it do come down to your choice. And I mean, from y'all book, the book that we supposed to go by is say the fearful and the unbeliever are going to have their part in the lake of fire as well. But that's I'm just saying what the book say. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is, man. But yeah, you can't be scared of these cowards, man. They cowards, they scumbag, they predatory, and by exposing these people, you're exposing you're protecting our future. You do not want these people in control of our children. They are heavily invested, and I'm not just talking about in this areas. I'm not just talking about my situation. They are heavily invested in everything that we are dependent on, including our children's school systems. You don't want these people doing that. You have to expose who they are and the people that is supporting them. And we have to stop supporting these systems. Point blank, period. It's no excuse to do this to people. It's no excuse to teach people to betray people and they family. And you know what I mean? So we gotta put the truth out there, man. But it just is what it is, man. I like if that's why I post the certain videos for a later time. I want y'all to see the love and even all these people. I want y'all to understand that all of these people have been doing this to me for over 6 years. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like, so the main thing, I did not want to expose these people. You know what I'm saying? I exposed the situation in many regards, and certain people I have spoke on briefly. But no, I never want to tear nothing down, man, or or put nothing on the family. But no, truth is truth, and people gonna have to face the truth, and the truth will come to the light. And the truth is so, I'm telling you, it's so easy, it's so obvious and easy. These people, that's why I say I pray you dealing with white supremacists, like the real live white supremacists, real in person. We know the people controlling them is white supremacists, but and and some of them maybe not. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, we know they involved, and the system is built on white supremacy, point blank period. So the people who y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have whole conversations on white supremacy and racism, and why I don't have a problem with racists. But I have a problem with white supremacy. You don't hear me talking about people that's racist. And just to sum it up for y'all real quick, I think that is they right. I don't agree with it, but that is they right as individuals to be racist. I don't think it's your right to be a white supremacist, like to feel like you're superior to people, or just carry out the system that was put in place by them. You see what I'm saying? To be working and building that system, working towards that makes you a white supremacist in my eyes, from my views. You know what I'm saying? If you're working to build that system and establish that system and make that system stronger, then yes, you're a white supremacist in my eyes. It's just point blank, period. Or what would say is a cool Negro. You know what I'm saying? If could you think you got some power? Cause white supremacists allowing you to do this. They be out here really acting like, yeah, we them boys. We like, look what we doing. Look, you a scumbag. You know what I'm saying? What you doing is taking advantage of vulnerable people and carrying out white supremacy and fucking up the world. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. You're a scumbag. It's as simple as possible. I mean, it's as simple as that. And we can't sit up here and they be like, oh, good and evil is and I see evil is necessary in a little bit, but when you get an infestation like this, you know what I'm saying, and the evil is starting to overpower the way of the world, the evil is becoming more trendy to be evil. Or just do evil things, because people ain't necessarily all the way evil. I'm telling you, it's like just to put it in like I never like speaking in spooky terms like demons, because the way demons been spooktified and stuff like that. But no, there is a demonic force in some people, and just certain ideologies that these people practice. They self-serving. It just is what it is when it comes down to it. And in order to get what they want or to manipulate things in their way, they will just do anything, man. These are some scumbags. But anyway, that's many discussions that we gotta have about these people. But all I know is, I got injured, I got disabled, and people was plotting and planning, and they had their own agenda. At first, and let me make this completely honest about my children's mother, and why she would be the perfect person for them to get to. And I told her they would do this to her. You know what I'm saying? It's the point that she definitely been 100% there for me always. You know what I'm saying? And still, she still make sure we eat. She get all that stuff. She, make sure. And this is the fact that why I say it has to kind of be some kind of fear tactic, and maybe she got in a little bit over her head. I don't know. She can only really start speaking for herself, you know what I'm saying, in these regards, if she want to. But like I say, I'm gonna speak my truth regardless. But like I say, from the get go, no, she was always 100%. This was my rider. She might have made some mistakes, and look, man, we grow or whatever, but it was never no type of real betrayal, scum. Fuck no, I would trust this girl with my life. I'm gonna be completely honest. This girl know everything about me, social security numbers, everything. You know what I'm saying? This 16 years. This is my friend, my children's mother, Like she was the centerpiece of my world. And it was nobody else they could really get to me with. They tactics, once I recognized them, they was old. I'm like, y'all scumbags, and I just clowned them. I sat here because they got my house bugged, and I clowned them. Me knowing certain people was involved, I did certain things that I know would get to them. You know what I'm saying? To piss them off, and you know what I mean. I don't regret it. I mean, I regret. No, I don't regret it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I wanted to make sure like these people was involved. Like, and it just is what it is. So no, I don't regret it, or nothing. Like, it just is what. Yeah, it just is what it is. Huh? It just is what it fucking is. That's all you can say right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they bugged me, so they sit there. They listen to me right now. So every time I try to get legal aid, I reach out to anybody, I investigate what they doing to me. They're literally watching me. You know what I'm saying? These are scumbags, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. They everything. I've been trying to get legal aid since this started. Basically, I was out there in the pandemic going to lawyer's office. Man, it's documented. I was out there in the pandemic going to the FBI office. Not only repeating, reporting it to the FBI, I had to go to the office, and they denied me at the door. They turned me right away from the little booth they was at, gave me a card, told me to go to the library if I felt like, come on, son, like get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that was in pandemic times. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's nothing. Like, I reached out to every agency, no help, son, no fucking help. So really think about if they able to do this. Say if you're a female in that situation. This is why I give her every benefit of the doubt. This is why I still show her unconditional love. Suppose you a female in that situation. You see this happening to the man that protect you. You know what I'm saying? And the father of your child, and the man who protect your family. And he doing everything, and it's no help. And these people able to, these white supremacists, predator Bill and them, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause we all hold them responsible. They run this fucking, y'all out there, y'all them boys. Y'all them boys, 'cause we know they listening all the time. Y'all them boys, right? The Morton PD, y'all them boys, right? This whole time I'm reporting. Come on, man. I can't wait till the truth come out, man. But these people are predatory. So I promote and I ask them, stand up, speak up for these people. You know what I'm saying? Make it public. Let's get public. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna keep hiding shit. I'm going to be me. I'm going to continue to be me. I'm going to start actually speaking from the heart more like I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I supposed to do. And stop letting y'all scumbags even, get to me. But whoever, even trying to betray me and use betrayal as a way to get to me, it don't hurt no more, man. I done, like, not only y'all life, you know what I'm saying, and taught me so much, and it then, you know what I mean, I'm a little numb more than others. But yeah, it gets to me when my children are involved. When you trying to leverage somebody and manipulate somebody, look, man, they do. I don't have control over them. So at the end of the day, they can do what they want to do, and I can just report what I experience and what I go through. But it just is what it is. Let's make sense of this, y'all. Why do a man who's doing well in the stock market, building his credit, saving his oldest, having to spend his oldest checks before they expire, and he's reporting being hacked? Nothing changed about me, y'all. I'm showing y'all my password books. I'm showing y'all they still hacking me to this day. So yes, and I'm telling you who's doing it. Point blank period. And I'm showing you these people doing it and using their employees to do it. So I mean that's proof. But wait till y'all see the other backups and the other and here. Let's get into it, man. We about to get into it, son. It's about to get juicy out here. But I'm out of here.